It's coming
You run all the way up there as fast as you could. Okay, here's the. You guys gotta take turns picking them because I'm not gonna let you share any today. So whoever wants to go first can go first.
I want here. Why?
Because no sharing.
Golden teams are lucky. I did 2 golden teams.
Pick one at a time. Let Afton pick some now. She gets to pick 2 now.
I want this one.
Did you cheat and pick 2?
Yeah, he did. Wait, you only get to pick 2?
No, I'm just saying you pick one and she picks one, and then you pick one and then she picks one, so it's more fair.
I want this one. No, you don't. Yes, I do.
Okay, Afton pick 2. No. Pick the next 2 that you like. Okay, now William picks one and then Afton picks one. Remember, you beat him last week, so you're only down by 3 now.
One only.
Well, that's you get it in a week or 2. You get 2 right today, and you get 0.
I have no idea what this team is.
It's the Rams. Okay, bye. Wow. Nate, what's up? All right. You gonna switch it?
No.
You gonna ask me to play on your iPad?
Yeah, can we?
Sure, for a little bit.
Okay. Bye.
Commencement starts soon. For what? For who? Your students, that's cool. Unfortunately, I have to do jerseys first and then full size after, so you might have to watch the replay if you're running thin on time. Hila, hola. How you doing this morning? Well, it's morning for me. It may not be morning for everyone else. William, Afton's yelling at you. I don't know. She probably wants to play Minecraft with you or something. You can for a little bit, yes. Hischier and Kachuk up for trade. Let's get some music going in my ear. Okay, welcome. Get your guesses in. We'll do jerseys first. Full size after that. James has got Nico Hischier and Brady Kachuk up for trade in the jerseys. If anybody wants to offer anything up for them. Really, 98%. Bo Jackson or Bo Nix, Nate? Probably Bo Jackson, right? Just so I don't. But getting 2022 Leaf case 5s. Nate swept the whole case of Leaf back in 2022. Back in my old basement. Oh, that's funny. No problem, Nate. Sorry. I got to do jerseys first, and then we'll do those. But check back in after, watch the replay, and see if you swept the case. I remember that still. I miss the Leaf full sizes. Those were fun. Gila's got Smith, McConkey, Hill, Breeze, Stroud. I like the guesses. Evans, Davis, Crosby, Moss, Smith, Purdy, Olave, Howie Long, Addison, Terry Bradshaw. There are quite a few names on this. Obviously, I know we get a very small portion of the cases they make, but there are quite a few names on these that I would love to see come out that we've never seen yet. And some of those are in your guesses. So see if it happens. Last call if you want to try to trade for Nico Hischier or Brady Tkachuk. There may have been others that were up as well. I'm going to let them comment here if they're watching. I'm going to read off who has who in the meantime, and then we'll get rolling with the jerseys and do the full size after. We'll try one of two live fills, whether we do our old version of the pick one random 3 1 box, or a pick one random 1 2 box, depending on how many people we have watching and who wants to join. So either a 1-2 box, or we'll try a single 1 box and then maybe a second 1 box. One of the two formats we will try. I didn't realize, but I think the series is sneaking up close to being done. Are we over 100 helmets? Or right around it? Maybe 98, 99, 100, 101, 102. I swear we're somewhere in that 98 to 102 range. Some of you know. I could look, I just never do until it's required. 98. Okay, so if we do 2 today, that'd be 100. That means we've got a week and a half left of this series, and then we'll shut it down for series whatever we're on. 33, 32, 34, 33, I think. We're on 32 now. Okay, I'm going to read these off. License jersey. Dwayne, you've got Jokic, Doan, and Archie Manning. Sadek, you have Ronaldinho, Hughes, and Cam Newton. James, Mookie Betts, Hischier, and Tkachuk. Both of those randoms are up for trade. Last call if anyone wants to figure out a trade. Larry, Rodman, Alexander, and Dion. Cody, you have Favre, Brindamore, and Robinson. Sadek, you have McKinnon, Kukoc, and Amendola. Draisaitl, Bobrovsky, and McCaffrey. Jim, Rivera, Kempe, and Bosch. Sadek, you have Schmidt. You sold Jason Witten to Larry. And you have Nico Collins. Larry V, you have Rantanen, Wallace, and Altuve. Tim Allen, that's Josh Allen, Holmgren, and Tony Parker. Sadek, O'Neill, Lillard, McLaurin. Jonathan S, Robinson, and Peppers. You sold Jake Ottinger to Mike H. Sadek, you have Montana, Scherzer, and Skinner. Chad, Caleb Williams, Brian Dawkins, Jalen Rose. Richard, Polamalu, Verhage, and Crosby. Marino, Caulfield, and Marner. Tiger, you have Slavkovsky, Frank Thomas, and Anthony Richardson. Joe, you have Jefferson, Matthew Tkachuk, and Romeo Dobbs. And Jason, you have Lindros, Jim Rice, and Justin Herbert. Our solos this time, Larry, you got Trevor Zegras. Chad, you had Aiden Hutchinson. Steve, you had Joe Carter. And Jonathan S, you had John Stockton. Okay. Trade or sell. If anyone wants to buy a Hischier or Tkachuk, that's also an option. We got Greg's guess, Larry's guess, Brian's guess, Dustin's guess, James's guess, Craig, Dave, Chad, Scott, Nick. I missed a few of you guys after I was talking about them. Lots of guesses. Let's get our 2 boxer out of the way. For those of you showing up now and wondering why this is only 20 spots instead of 30, this is a 2 box now instead of a 3 box. So ignore this for now. We had to change it. It's still $30. It just means you have an extra player. I didn't want to sit around and try to get 10 more. I mean, we had 2 more spots to fill after that, but it would have been difficult. So a 2 boxer it is. Let's get our numbers, and then we'll roll with Radke. Rose gold. Happy Saturday, all. Hopefully some of you guys are doing something fun. Took my kids to the movies last night. I don't know if we're doing anything else today. Soccer game in a couple hours, but that's about it, I think. They'll make me take them somewhere else, but who knows where. 2 boxes. 1, 2. Okay. Okay. First number is 120. 120. 120. Next is 82. 82. Okay, let me grab those. So I just got Peterson for one of his guesses. You need 4 more guesses to get us all the way to make it fair. So you have 5 names. There's Bill B. Okay, 120 and 82. 120 and 82. 120, 82. Okay. Darren Sproles, I'm switching off to Taylor Beast Mode. That's a name I'd love to see come out. Beast Mode. I'd like to see the Bills triplets they added come out. Who else have I been seeing on the list that I wouldn't mind seeing? Chris Carter come out. We haven't pulled him yet from this. There's a few others that I see every week where I'm like, be nice to see him. Obviously, we get a very small portion of them, but anyways, okay. 120 and 82. 120, 82. We're good to go. Good luck, everyone that joined the jersey break. Again, it's a 2-boxer. We just didn't have enough steam to fill 3, so I dropped the 2. Same price, just all the names are spread out, so you got more chances for your 1 spot. Oops. 82 up first. Fire Factory next. And then we'll try either a 1-box Big Al's or a 2-box, depending on. Geez, it's time to retire this box. Depends on who's around, I should say. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I know who that is because that's a split jersey. Is that not back-to-back? Well, maybe it wasn't last Saturday, but sometime this week we pulled the other bowl. I just don't remember what day it was. Chicago Bulls. Split jersey. Dennis Rodman. I love this jersey. And someone's been after Rodman for a while. Did you get him today? You did. That is Larry V hitting the Dennis Rodman. What a cool jersey. Dennis Rodman, Chicago Bulls, home and away. That's the last Rodman I have for now. Maybe in the future we'll see him again. We've seen him a couple times. 95-96 swingman. Beautiful jersey. Diasotic, yeah, they're nice. I have a split jersey, but it's not Rodman. I love the pinstripe on these Bulls jerseys with the other half not being like that. I think it looks really nice. Beautiful hit. Nice hit, Larry. You hit some other time this week or last week too, Larry. Both your targets are after him for a while, but you hit the, what was the other one? The All-Star. And then you hit Rodman. Okay, 120. Well, I know what sport it is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. If it's close to the top, it's a heavier, thicker jersey. We got NHL here. I know who that is. I can tell by the lettering or the numbering. He's been in there for, I don't know if he's one of the longer ones. Probably top 5. It is. It's correct. That's Trevor Zegras, Adidas. This was once from a under wraps jersey, as you can see from that tag there. Trevor Zegras. Who had Trevor? Oh, Trevor made it to the solos, and that is Larry A. And there's Larry saying both. That's right, Larry V, Larry A, both hitting. Larry A on the solo and Larry V on the claim. Rodman and Zegras, NBA, NHL. I feel like this one's been in for a while, but it's kind of, maybe we had a different Zegras before, and I'm losing my mind. Beautiful jersey here. I'd love to have this one in my collection too. Quack, quack. Hey, you finally got a duck, Larry. You've been after ducks in every product we've had for a while. About time. Nice one. Congrats, man. Ducks, Adidas Pro. Fight strap in there. Nice shoulder patches too. Beautiful hit. Signature. Closer up of that. Trevor Zegras. Talented young man. On a struggling team. And that's why I prefer 3 jerseys. I like having 3 choices there. 3 hits, but we got 2 today nonetheless, and 2 great jerseys. Rodman and Zegras. Zegras has been a headliner in many East Coast. I don't think we pulled him from that yet, but we got him here. Rodman would potentially be a headliner in other series too, so that's fun. That's good stuff. Congrats, winners. Sorry to those who didn't win. Okay, it's time for Fire Factory. Look at them here. I don't know if any were for trade or sell. If you have any, please let me know, and I'll push it for a second here. My son was up by 4. He's up by 3 now because Afton finally got one right. She has got the Rams, Bills, Eagles, and Cowboys. And he has the Seahawks, Dolphins, Saints, and Niners. Let's see who comes out on top today. Strahan up for sale. So that was part of the mains, right? So that'd be an $11 Strahan if anyone wants to grab Michael Strahan for, I'll say, for $11. Where is it? Right there. Are these 2 different? Why are they different sizes? 9 and 10. That's gonna bug me. Any other ones like that? Anyway, Strahan up for $11 if anybody wants them, or trade. Some of these look smaller too. Just ignore me. Formatting. And it's your last chance to guess. 5 players. Doesn't matter if you're in this break or not. Just you try to guess 5 players you think might hit. These ones are smaller. I can tell there. That one. Who knows what I did? Guess 5 players. If you get 2 of them right, you win some credit with me. If you tie with someone else, you got to split it or take a share of it, depending on how many there are of you. But just a fun little guess game on the side. We had 30 randoms or solos that got picked up pretty quickly. Why do I always type your name wrong, Dustin? Something with the pattern that I always type wrong. That one I got right. And then we had 40 claims. 10 of them came from minis. Some of you guys have great mini luck. Some of you guys have crap mini luck. And then there's 80 randoms. My guess today is I'm going to go vanilla. 1 pick, 1 solo, 2 randoms are going to hit today. That's my call. 1 pick, 1 solo, 2 randoms. Nobody jumping on Strahan. We'll get going. You still can claim them as them open boxes if you want to. I'm getting the boxes out of the box, I should say. Live jersey, no. Live full size, yes. So you guys will have to let me know. Would you guys rather do a 2-box like we've been doing with 16 spots, or back to the old way where we do a 1-box, pick 1 random 3? Either one's going to cost $40. One just has 8 spots and one has 16 spots. I don't care either way. So let me know if you want to do a 1 2-box or try for 2 1-boxes. We got numbers to do either one, so I mean, hypothetically. Okay, let's start opening this here. This is the start of a new shipment. I only got 2 in this shipment, so this one and next week will be the same Shipment, if you're keeping track. Nothing but 2 bucks. This next week, you may see us throttle the full size since we're about 100. We'll probably go between 115 and 120, maybe 125. We always seem to go up into that range. And then we'll shut down the series. So for Big Al's, not for Ranky or Fire Factory. There's box 2. There's a Fire Factory shirt for me. Cool. They told me they were going to do that, and I forgot. And I saw something orange down there. It scared me to death. Cool. A little Fire Factory shirt. And there's our 4 boxes. There isn't many teams left in the last team standing. There's none left in the last team standing. We already hit that. I just need to update it. We already found our winner. Leland won the last team standing. Oh, yeah. They're not down here anymore. I thought they were. Just got this buddy in. We'll get Burrow back in there. I think we've had him twice in the series so far. White, black, and now orange, right? Just got here and then take pictures of it still, so it's sitting there. Okay. Let's roll. Got my list up. Got the numbers here. What team was the last team? I think we're still waiting for the last team to hit, but no one picked that team. So Leland won by default with Dallas, but the last team to hit was Jacksonville, and I'm not sure if they've hit yet or not. Are we still waiting on Jacksonville? That'd be pretty crazy. Over 100. It's happened a few times in the past. Hasn't hit. Jeez. You guys remember? I don't know what series it was, but I feel like it was 2 series in a row where we hit Cincy, like on the last break or the last 2 breaks of the series, over 110 helmets into the series. Jacksonville bringing us back to those days. That's kind of crazy. I feel like it was back-to-back series, but maybe it was like a couple, 2 within 3 series or something. Came close with Washington. You did. Washington was in the top 3 or 4, I think, or the bottom 3 or 4, however you want to put it. Okay, good luck, everyone. Fire Factory. These are always fun. Let's see what names we get today. Oh, don't put the label there. I almost just showed you guys. It's up on the top part. Maybe I did show you. I didn't realize it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is actually hilarious because this has probably got to be the only week in the last 40 weeks that my kids have not picked the Green Bay Packers. There's no Packer out there. There's no Vikings. They usually pick Vikings too. No Viking. And that's the day the Packers come out. That's crazy. Green Bay, if you got a Packer, you're in it. You got a shot here. Both your pieces in there. Green Bay, here we go. Good luck. 3, 2, 1. It's been a little bit since we've seen him. One of those little grocery bag circles that I don't know what they come from. Josh Jacobs. I feel like Josh Jacobs was not claimed and was not a solo. So let's see. Where you at, Joshy? Uh-oh. Nate said he was feeling like 2022 Leaf when he swept the case, and he's starting 1 for 1. Josh Jacobs on your Marino claim, Nate. I forget who his 4 were that he hit out of Leaf, but they weren't all in the same break. He just was ripping up a Leaf case. Josh Jacobs. He was the main part of the Packers schedule reveal video. It was kind of lame, but it was okay. Bill, you got Jacobs? Oh, man. Yes, you do. We're starting off. So you need Richardson, Aaron Jones, Chris Carter, Garrett Wilson. I'm not going to lie. I feel like they could pair up Jacobs and Jones in the same case. I feel like that's happened in the past. See if you get an Aaron Jones to pair together with that. Those two, because they were switched hands from the Raiders, and the Vikings and the Packers are kind of in one breath for me. If I'm right, don't get mad at me. I just say what I'm thinking out loud. I don't know if I just showed you the team, but I might have on accident. Didn't pull the box up high enough. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Classic Saints. You got New Orleans. You're alive. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's also been a little bit since we've seen him. Skinny pen on that one, but still not a bad signature. That's Chris Olave, receiver. Beckett certified. Both your pieces good to go. I think that might be another random. And if you're here, are you willing to trade the Josh Jacobs helmet? We'll have to ask him. He's I think he took off because he's got his graduation ceremony for his students. Let me look for Chris Olave. Was not a solo, nope, and was not a claim, so it's somewhere on here. Scroll, 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 scroll. There it is, down towards the bottom. Brian Thomas Jr., Jordan Addison, Chris Olave, Matt L., that's you. Hitting the Saints receiver. Did I see him in a trade talk post today with the Steelers? Chris Olave going to the Steelers. Nate hit 2 on his guesses? Flowers, Olave, Bo, Love. That loser. You already got 2 of the first 2? What is this sorcery? Good grief. We might have a couple of you guys winning today then. Okay, that's Matt L. Matt Lynch, nice hit. Chris Olave. I swear I saw some sort of rumor about him being linked to the Steelers. I don't know what they're doing. They get rid of Pickens. They bring in DK, talking about Olave. They're moving pieces around. That might have been like a fan-generated one, though. Obi, you got one too? This credit might be spreading thin between you. Let's see if more of you get 2. So a couple of you have 1. One of you already has 2. Successful guess game week so far. I like the style. I can't see who it is. Maybe I can. I need to start showing labels so I can push these boxes in. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Love this alternate. It's extremely close to the Blaze finish, so it looks nice. The face mask wouldn't be shiny, but still it looks great. We got a Ravens alternate on this one. There's probably less Ravens than other players on this checklist, but there's still quite a few. Okay, I see who it is. 3, 2, 1. What a beautiful helmet. Derrick Henry. Every time I see Henry as like I think he was a solo, right? I imagine him on a Titans leg because we saw him on Titans for so long, but I forget that it's Ravens. Henry went to, that's Jonathan R. on the solos. Nice hit, Jonathan. I'd love to have an alternate Henry in my collection too. That's cool. Beautiful hit. Beckett certified on this one. Nope. It's stuck up here. Yeah. Dude, you picked 5 running backs. Hey, you still got a shot. Well, no, I guess you don't if you don't get any of them. One of those days, Sonic. One of those unlucky days. I'm sorry, man. Josh Jacobs. Still got one more, but I'm just doing this now before I forget. Chris Olave and Derrick Henry. Great hits. That's funny. Yep. Okay, fourth and final box. Good luck, everyone. See if we can get someone fun here. Oh, I see who it is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Giants Lunar. New York Giants Lunar Eclipse. Hope I saw red ink, so we know it's a good red ink lunar for the Giants. That's the best kind. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Been a while since we've seen him. Strahan would be, that'd be an awesome lunar too if it's Strahan. A little more common hit here, but still a fun one every time we see him. Lawrence Taylor. I think I got it right too. I think I got one solo, 2 randoms right, and 1 claim. I went vanilla, but it paid off. Lawrence Taylor was acclaimed from the mini. Jonathan R. got the last 2 helmets. Wow. Red ink. L. Taylor, LT, Beckett certified. Both earpieces there. Give me a second. I'll recap these in a second after I copy this. Yes, congrats, winners for sure. Some fun stuff there. We had Chris Olave, Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, and Lawrence Taylor. Let's try a 2-box. If it feels great, if it doesn't, we may switch to a 1-box. But we got enough watching. I think we could probably get close here. I'm still trying to decide today, guys, if we're out of. I don't know. There's a new series. I haven't picked up a new case yet, so we've got other items we can do, or I may just keep the starters today for Monday to a 2-starter drop, a full size and the Funko, since we're still doing those. And the other good news is they came out with another Funko series already, which I thought it'd take them 6-9 months to do. I talked to him about it. And he said no, they've been popular. They're fun. So we've got 1, 2, or 3 more left in this case, and then we'll be on to the new series. I bought some, so see what other fun names come from this new series, which ones stay, and stuff like that. But anyways, today's drop for Monday may just be 2 items, the full size and the Funko, since we're out of minis, or I'll add in something else. Baseball jersey, baseball mini helmet, HP limited edition card. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's look where we're at here. I got Jonathan R with Philly with a random up. Nick, Carolina with a random up. My guess is that we're probably still 5 or 6 short, but let's see. Greg got Kansas City. Bill B's got Green Bay. Dustin has Denver. Bill B's got Jacksonville. Washington for Dave. Denver is gone. Detroit going to Craig. San Francisco for Brady. Jets and Houston for Greg. That's 10 and 11. Houston. Dallas for Zach is spot 12. Matt's going to buy random, so Matt's got Jonathan's the first one. I said Dallas was 12. Pittsburgh is 13 for David. 14 Tampa Bay. Whoops. For Scott. 15 Ravens for Dave. And 16 Chargers for Gila. That closes us there. I feel like those are maybe usually bold. It's throwing me out. Yeah, some are bold, some are not. I don't know what I did. Dustin just behind on the Rams. Almost got it in there. 16 left. There's one random left still. Nick's selling a random. Never mind. Scott's going to buy the random for 20. Okay, thanks for helping us close this one today, guys. That'll be our one and only live fill. I don't think I'm going to start building the series quite yet. Maybe this weekend, as far as on paper. We still have 20 helmets to go, so it makes it hard because then I got to remove stuff and add stuff. I'm going to wait. I like to get like the bones set up if I can, but that's too hard with 20 helmets left. Zach will sell a random if anybody else wants to buy in for $20. So last call here. These were jerseys. 128.2, yes they were. Carlos will take. Okay. We're good. Let's run these randoms. Thanks all. Thanks for joining today. Oh, I don't know why I said Carlos. It's Vlad. I even knew that. You changed your dang name, and I swear his, it's my fault. I swear that his used to be something with just Cano in it, so I always think it's him, but I forget that you changed yours. I forget what his says on his. Yeah, that's my bad. I knew that. I just said it wrong. Throw me for a loop every time. Similar. Yeah, I swear it's something similar, and yours used to be different, so I'll blame it on that instead of my brain. Okay, 16 times on the random, guys. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6, and 7. Buffalo through Minnesota. Oh. Okay. I feel like this whole thing used to be bold. Jonathan R., Philadelphia. Matt, you got Buffalo. That worked out for you. Nick, I think that's usually who you'd like to claim, or sometimes. Nick, Carolina. Scott, Miami. Greg, Kansas City, Atlanta. Bill B., Green Bay and the Giants. Dustin, Denver and Cleveland. Bill B., Jacksonville and the Rams. David L., Washington, Arizona. Craig, Detroit and Vegas. Brady, San Francisco, Seattle. Greg, Jets, Houston, Indy, Tennessee. Zach, Dallas. Vlad, New Orleans. David, Pittsburgh and Cincy. Scott, Tampa and New Orleans. David L., Baltimore, Chicago. And Gila, you got the Chargers and Minnesota. Let's get 2 numbers. Black Cage. Congrats to your Knicks, Vlad. It's got the 90s? When was that series? Knicks Pacers vibes to it. And then what do we have on the other side? We got a game 7 still for Denver and OKC, right? Vlad, you had the Saints, New Orleans. I'm glad Toronto won last night and forced a game 7. Should be fun. And then who is it? Winnipeg has a chance to force a game 7 tonight against Dallas. 2 numbers. 1, 2. There they are. $22. 2-2. Isn't that King Henry's number? 22. It was with Tennessee. I don't think he switched his number either. I think it's still 22, right? And 140. 140. 140. Okay. 22, 140. Let me grab them. 22, 140. 22, 140. 140, 22, 22, 140. Okay, last items of the day, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me on Saturday. Hopefully you guys do something fun today or relaxing at the very least. 22, Series 32, 0 Wonka on this one. Surprise, surprise. See who it is. The label told me to. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Another Panthers. Panthers are a quiet, fun team this series. The Big L's. I don't think they've hit quite a lot yet this series. Panthers Eclipse. That's going to Nick. You had him on the half claim. Nick Panthers. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a ton of guys that are not signing a ton that started signing for Carolina. This is not one of them. He signed a ton in the past. He's on to a new team, but I told you guys I probably would not stop including him in Carolina just due to the number of players that they have, and he's still a fun player to get. It's Christian McCaffrey, CMC, Panthers Eclipse. I don't know why, but you're missing the thing here. I'll look. I mean, I doubt it's in the box, but oops. Nick, nice hit. Christian McCaffrey. I only have one McCaffrey. No, I have two now. Do you have one? Okay. I figure if you've been around for a while, a lot of you guys have a McCaffrey, but some of you don't. I don't mind hitting them on Carolina or San Francisco. Obviously, a little more expensive with San Francisco. I don't know what it'll be once he retires. I wonder which one will be more coveted. I have him on one Panther and one Niner. So, okay, box 140. Series 32. 4 Wonka on this one. 4 points. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. At a classic speed for the Detroit Lions. Four-pointer going to who? Who had Detroit? That is Craig. Craig getting the Lions as well as 4 points. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yikesers. Big hit there. Detroit Classic Speed JSA certified. There's Mikey. Mikey, what's up? You out fishing today, Mikey? Oh, you're probably working. Oh, not yet. Megatron. Calvin Johnson. Classic Speed Megatron. Beautiful helmet there. Another hard one to get if you're looking for Lions. Coming out on a Saturday break. Craig, nice hit. Let's do a quick recap. That's it for today. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Congrats to the winners. Third-party stuff, we had Josh Jacobs, Chris Olave, Derrick Henry, and Lawrence Taylor. Big Al's, we had Trevor Zegras, Dennis Rodman, Christian McCaffrey, and Calvin Johnson. I like all 8 of those names. Huge W's, yeah. Getting ready to the gym. All right. Congrats. Sorry to everyone else. I hope you guys have a great Saturday. We're going to do some starters in about, I don't know, what is that, 5, 6 hours? 4 or 5 hours. I'm heading off to soccer here soon. If you guys are in for the starters, I'll see you then. If not, maybe Monday. Sunday for dollar break. I think we're doing a dollar break. Anyways, have a great weekend, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and shoot me a message if you have any questions. See ya.